Hi, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to another blush swatching video. Oh, I'm so excited. Covergirl has come out with a new baked blush. This is called the Trublend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Blush. I have all 4 shades to try on for you today, as well as the lightest bronzer. The way I like to do it is I like to do a heavy swatch to show you the color, then a much lighter diffuse swatch to show you more how it would look on your face, and then I'm actually going to try it on. I'm not wearing any bronzer to, help show true color. I am wearing foundation. I'm wearing the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and I will be swatching with the e.l.f. blush brush. Let's get started with this first shade. So first off, we have shade 400 Please Please Pink. This is quite a light pink. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this one. You can easily build it up to be more intense if you want, but I do think this looks best as a very slight pink flush, and it actually isn't that glowy. It has a little bit of glow to it, but there were no obvious sparkles, and it was more of a satin, I felt, than a glowy blush. Next up is the shade 410 Rose Latte, and I feel like this is going to be a shade that a lot of people are going to enjoy. It has kind of a very light pink and beige swirls going on. This is another one that starts off pretty natural looking, but it's easily built up. And again, it has a little bit of a glow to it. I would say more of a glow than the first shade, but still not glittery. Then we have shade 420 Strawberry Drizzle, and this goes in a different direction in terms of pigmentation. This is much more pigmented than the first 2 shades. This is a very bright color. This shade is probably not the one for me, but obviously this is going to work for a lot more people. It is a beautiful color though, and it has really pretty glow. Again, there are no obvious glitters, it's just glowy. And then we have shade 430 Berry Punch. Again, this is a much more pigmented shade, but I was actually very interested to try this because I love purple blush. And I did feel like this one worked better for me than Strawberry Drizzle. I was able to control the pigmentation a little bit better. Blend it out, I actually really enjoyed how it looked. And it's just like the other shades in terms of it's got some pretty glow to it, but there's no sparkle. And then lastly, I have the shade 300, which is one of the bronzers, the lightest shade called Honey Bun. I wasn't too sure about this because swatching it, it looks really kind of yellow, and you can see it's got glow to it, but I think I've decided I actually really like it. Generally, I don't lean towards something super warm, but this isn't orange, or doesn't look orange on me, but it definitely does add warmth. I really like the glow. Again, just a little bit of glow and no sparkles. So for my thoughts altogether, I'm actually quite pleased that Covergirl came out with a baked blush like this, and I really like the level of glowiness that they put in. They're just very, I think, easy for people to wear. There's enough glowiness to make it look nice and youthful and natural on the face without adding any sort of glitter or being too metallic. Compared to other glowy blushes, they are less glowy than the ones from Essence, less glowy than the ones from Milani. If you are a pale person like myself, I do recommend these 2 shades, Please Please Pink or Rose Latte. Today I am wearing Rose Latte, and I think this one for me is the most wearable. If you're more cool tone, maybe you'd like this one better. Whereas if you have more medium to deep skin, I would love to hear how you like these on yourself. I think that they are really, really pretty, but a bit much for me. The bronzer, I think I like it. It is just a much different tone than I usually go for. I will definitely have more updates for you as I use it more throughout the month, and I will include it in a speed reviews video. And look at how stained my fingers are, by the way. That was from the 2 more pigmented blushes. So if you're wearing those without foundation, they might have a little bit of a staining quality. So please let me know, what do you think of this launch from Covergirl? And if you picked up any of the shades, what do you think? Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. This is where I always like to share my tea of the day, and today I'm trying out a new tea to me. This is from Tea Viver. This is called the GABA Oolong Tea. Again, I don't know if GABA is how everyone else does it. It's just kind of what it looks like to me. The leaves are that very classic tightly rolled oolong, and I'm just on my first steep of this. I feel like sometimes the second steep is where you get most of the flavor, but at the moment it just seems quite balanced. It's not super floral or roasted at all, and it's not super vegetal. I would say it definitely leans more fruity, actually. Very interesting. You tried GABA Oolong? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.